Well, hello, YouTube subscribers and visitors alike. It's Jim of Jim's Mix. I've got a very short review that I want to do for you today. I have recently acquired, well, it's been a little bit ago, the Versa Prime by Hornady. This is their new premium, if you will, the best they've got as far as a primer seeder. And I have looked for a lot of reviews on this, and I saw a lot of infomercials, a lot of things, that Hornady's putting out. Now, I want to tell you, I bought this with my own money. This isn't a gift to me or given to me. I'm just going to tell you from a shooter's and reloader's point of view, some of the good, some of the not so good, but a way around some of the not so good. I'll just leave it there. So first of all, I'm not going to do a setup. I'm not going to go through all of that stuff. Hornady's got great and wonderful setups. I do want you to know that you'll use case holders, case shell holders. You will have to get Hornady's case holders. They have made this insert that's in here for largest small primers. And the spacing only fits theirs. I've tried Lee. I've tried several different ones that I've got. You have to get the Hornady case, the case, well, I can't remember what I was going to say, shell holders. Like I said, the Lees don't work. The other brands that I've got, I can't even remember what they are. It's bad when you're getting old. I just have to tell you that. It's not for the lighthearted. So let's talk about it. It does large rifle, does small rifle, large pistol, small pistol, all of those normal things. It's very easy to set up. It works really, really well. This little white tube goes in, stops it when you're out of primers, and everything really works pretty good. It's a little more force for me. I've noticed that it's a little more force to seat the primers than other priming tools that I've got, but it sure beats a hold in the hand priming tool. It is built solid as a rock. When you put the primer disc in, which is just a round disc that catches the primers, when you put it in, you will want to put, and they don't say this in the instructions, but it has a ball that catches in the middle of this disc. And in the middle of that disc, or not in the middle of, is right in the center, and I don't know if she'll be able to get this or if it'll focus, but this is the primers. This is the small primer disc. And these are detent holes that a spring-loaded ball goes into and holds it. You will want to put just a little dab of a good quality oil on those little guys. It'll just make it a whole lot easier to move. And also, when you're changing it, put a little bit of oil on this. This goes into the center of that disc and keeps it centered up as it goes around. It clicks around, goes left, goes right. You can set up the handle for left-handed, right-handed, primers, left-hand side, right-hand side. It's got a lot of all of those adjustments. Like I said, it isn't as smooth as I expected it to be. I hope as it gets a little wear that it'll get a lot better as it goes. You get a nice assortment of large pins, small pin, Allen wrenches, all the stuff you need except for the case holders. The one big problem with this thing is I've done a lot of reloading in the years that I've been doing it, and I've used Dillon a lot, and there's one over here set up. And Hornady puts a primer pickup. You put them in the little box and you flip them around and you get them to where it's up, the web is up, and you go pick them up. call it hungry, hungry hippos. You know, you're picking those things up. Well, Hornady, and I hope she can get in to show this. This is the small primer one. I haven't modified it yet. This has got a really hard, and I mean a really hard plastic tip that is in the end of this aluminum tube. Now, as far as I can tell, I'm giving her time to get zoomed in there. As far as I can tell, these are just standard old primer tubes. There's nothing special or sized about them. This, honestly, you could not pick up large rifle primers with it. It is so stiff it won't expand and go around the primer. Well, like I said, I have Dillon, so I took and just prized that out of the end of the pipe, and I put a Dillon primer pickup tip. This works wonderful. Took care of that little aggravating problem. It doesn't do much good to try to load primers if you can't pick them up. So you'll need to do that. The handle, to be honest with you, I don't have gentle hands, but it's the way it's made, it's kind of flat and squared on the ends. I'm going to get a piece of rubber and slide over this because it will, after about 30 primers, you will start feeling it on the palm of your hand. It works great. It is super well made. I've got it mounted on an Inline Fabrications block. I highly recommend Inline Fabrication. Anything they've got's really top quality. So it's a good primer. It's easy to set with the set screw here. It's got pretty good feel. I maybe have a little better feel, but with the mechanism and the way it works, you don't get as much feel. But at any rate, it is a good priming tool. It's kind of expensive, to be honest, from my opinion, and that's my opinion. It's mine. You have yours, and you may get different mileage, but it does work well. I think it's a great priming tool. Is it as good as a Primal Rights or something like that? No, it's not a $650 priming tool, but it does work pretty good. But please, if you get one, get ready to get a different tip for this, and you can go on, I guess about any of them, but the Dillon works real well. I've been using Dillon for, I don't know, maybe 30 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. And you can get these from Dillon. They're cheap as they can be. If you've got a place in town maybe that sells Dillon products, you can get that tip. Very simply, plug this out. I just stuck my pocket knife in the edge of that and it pulled right out. This one just slid right on, and I was in business. I was able to get my little primers picked up, and it worked real well. So it's a good priming tool. Is it the best? Of course not. I'm guessing that even with the best, you could probably find things wrong with it. So just oil that disc. Get you some different tips for that. Take your time. It does work good. It is solid as a rock and built real well. So that's my little review on the Hornady Versa Prime Bench Priming Tool. It's a pretty good product. It's just got a few things that could be better. So thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, leave questions, comments. I read all the questions, all the comments, and everything. If you have questions, put them in, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for tuning in to Jim's Mix and this view of the Hornady Versa Prime tool. God bless you.